To think that he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix. Things there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check, ready. Fix the outlaw. Man, we got to get this stop. Squeeze. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hunt. 64. Wait. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Spot. Spot. No.
To try again after the sack. Murray, and he slings one that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Able to find Isabella. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tighten up. Wide, get wide.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. It's Kelsey on the ground. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On set, 54. Mike, 54. It's 3. Second time, defense, let's go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Silver. Check 4, check 4.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still... try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
You ain't going nowhere. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Good hit.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On second down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk, complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's checking.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Flushed out right. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got Sanu. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're gonna need some therapy after this.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Check safety, check safety. Check, 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 check.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now it's Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. This is Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson about 3 yards there to the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. And Dixon has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson now off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll try to run with Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now a give, right side. Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go now. Have the ending. Go, tap. Go. We got this. He's coming. 66. Pull it. Now.
This is Logan. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Again, he finds an opening. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Murray. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray to throw. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. Able to find Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Switch gears, switch gears. Ball trot. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Murray now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Seahawks, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York